How to heal after heartbreak or betrayal. The day Maya found out the truth, her world seemed to crack open. One message, one confession, one moment that shattered everything she thought was real. She stared at the screen, her heart pounding in her chest. It wasn't just the betrayal itself. It was the realization that the person she trusted the most had created a wound that words alone could never explain. 4 days, Maya felt numb. She replayed memories, questioned her worth, asked herself where she went wrong. Nights blurred into mornings, and nothing seemed to make sense anymore. One afternoon, her grandmother sat beside her, gently taking her hand. "Heartbreak doesn't break you," she whispered. "It opens you. It shows you where love is needed, starting with yourself." Something about that stayed with Maya. So she began the slow journey back to herself. 1. She allowed herself to feel. She cried when she needed to. Wrote down everything she couldn't say out loud. Stopped pretending she was fine. 2. She stopped blaming herself for someone else's choices. Betrayal wasn't a reflection of her value. It was a reflection of their character. 3. She created space to breathe again. She went on long walks. Listened to music that understood her pain. Let the silence teach her what the relationship couldn't. 4. She leaned on people who loved her honestly. Her friends reminded her she deserved more. Her family reminded her she was loved. Her own heart reminded her she could rebuild. 5. She forgave, not for them, but for her peace. Forgiveness didn't mean forgetting. It meant releasing the story she no longer wanted to live in. Months later, Maya looked in the mirror and didn't just see a woman who survived heartbreak. She saw a woman who chose herself. A woman who learned that healing isn't about going back to who you were. It's about becoming someone stronger, softer, wiser. And though the scar remained, it no longer hurt. It simply reminded her of how far she had come. Heartbreak didn't end her story. It began her healing.